Hey guys, it's Artsy Monarch here, and today I'm coming to you with a review of the 216 count Ohuhu brush marker set. So, opening this bad boy up, I'll explain this in a minute. There are 216 colors. The set, as usual, comes with a blotting paper to put behind your drawings, and the swatch cards that now come with the new sets. Whenever I bought my original set of Ohuhus, they didn't come with this, and you might see a kitty cat popping out here. She's relaxing up in her shell. But yeah, it comes with the swatch cards, and it comes with this little booklet that has information on the markers and some digital swatches, which you can't trust ever on any marker brand, but we all know this. So, I'm going to go ahead and put this, and this is, it's not the biggest, it doesn't even, like if you look at my sketchbook, it doesn't even cover, this is a 7x10 sketchbook, it doesn't even do the whole page, but I mean you could move it around to the spots where you need it, so there's that. You might hear some purring, my cat's purring right now. So if we open this up, it shows us the different type of markers we can get, like the Ohuhu series, which is the bullet nib, the Honolulu, which is the brush nib and the bullet nib, or the brush nib and the chisel nib, the Maui series, which is I think the water-based ones, and the Lanai series. I think that's how you say it, Lanai, L-A-N-A-I, Lanai. But yeah. The one we're reviewing today is the Honolulu series, which is the alcohol-based brush markers. So, those are the swatches. We don't need to go over those. One of the selling points for this marker for me was that as of right now, they do not sell refill inks or replacement nibs, but they are working on refills according to their website and the Q&As and their Instagram posts. They're working on refills, and these markers, they come with the brush nib. You can pull the brush nib out and flip it around, and it'll give you a brand new nib when this one wears out. So that's a plus side. And then maybe someday they might come out with replacement nibs. Okay, so that's everything for that. And then here's the swatches. All I don't know if you guys can read those or not. But yeah, it comes with a very nice range of colors. This set includes, I think everything from the 168. It includes the pastel set, and it includes, I think, 12 of the 36 skin tones, which is one of the reasons why I went with the set. I wanted the biggest set and the most color range possible. So that's one of the reasons I went with this. I also wanted the pastel tones. This case zips up. It's a good quality case. It's very sturdy and the zipper is very nice on it. But it also has the section divider inside the case. I'm not even going to try and pull it out. That divides it into 6 sections, and I think you can remove that. I haven't tried because I don't want to be trying to get it put back in there. But yeah, that comes with that. So this marker has silver writing on the barrel, tells you which end's the brush nib and which end's the broad nib, but you can also tell by the gray marking here on this side that this is the brush nib. It has the color code and color name on both sides of the caps, but it's not on the barrel, so don't remove both caps at the same time. That's a big no-no. You might end up switching caps on your markers and miscoloring them. So, this is the brush nib. It is a fibrous nib, not like the Copics. It's made of a fiber, I believe. So it will eventually split, but I've been using these now for almost a week and have not had any problems. And I've been using them every day, and I like it. I like the brush nib. I'm gonna be honest. I'm really impressed with it, and I'm impressed with the quality that I got for the price I paid. And then this is the chisel nib. It's a little bit shaped a little differently. Let me pull out one of my Copics. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit broader than the Copic. But yeah. I do own Copics, and I can do some comparison videos if you guys would like. Leave me a comment and let me know if you want that. I know a lot of people have already done them, so I don't know if there'd be a point. But, yeah. Okay, so the set does come with 216 individual colors and a colorless blender. I myself have never tried using a colorless blender yet, but I might experiment with it now that I have. I've got a Copic one, and I think the only time I've ever used it was to push some color back when I accidentally went outside of the lines, so maybe this one will work similarly. I'm not sure because of the different companies, different ink, different nibs, but we'll find out. So there are 216 colors plus the colorless blender. Not 216 counting the colorless. A lot of people haven't read up on that. They started adding the colorless blender as a bonus instead of counting it toward the number of markers you get. So, to look at some art that's been done with these, I have been using strictly Ohuhu since I got them in here so I could test them out. Here's the colors. I wrote down the colors I used on this character. This is my OC Maple Belle. She is a fairy character that I invented for the Serial Fairies universe that Stephasox wrote her story for. I'll go ahead and leave a link to that below so you guys can check that out. This OC is OakTeaPArty's OC Mallow. This is for a Draw This in Your Style collab, so that's what I did that for. But you can see the blending here. The blending these markers do is amazing. That's one of the reasons I wanted to show you this piece, is I was able to get a seamless blend from blue to purple to pink, and it is beautiful. I love it. So the colors are very bright and vibrant, and they do go well over like colored lead, like coal erase pencils and stuff like that. They do. That's what I did with this one. They do work well there. And again, there's another piece I did with the swatches. But yeah. Okay, so another thing I wanted to mention is the markers do react well. I use the Unipin fine liners, and as long as you give the ink ample time to dry, it works fine. If you don't give the ink time to dry, you will get smudging, and that's with every marker brand. I've tried the old Ohuhus, I've tried these ones, I tried Artist Loft, I tried the Copic Chow, Copic Sketch. They all work the same. If you don't let the ink dry, it's gonna smear. But if you give it time to dry, you don't have problems with smearing. Okay, so one thing you take a chance on anytime you buy a large set like this is you're gonna get a marker or two or three that's messed up. In my case, I only got one that's messed up, and that's RG120 Red Gray 12. It's one of the markers from the pastel set, and it came with a cap that doesn't fit, so it dried out. And I've had this happen to me with numerous markers, and I'm talking like 9 of my Copics have dried out because of a defective cap, so I'm not mad at Ohuhu for 1 out of 216 markers being dry. I'm okay with that. I own maybe 80 to 100 Copics, something like that, and like 9 of them have been dried because of a defect. So that's pretty good in my book for Ohuhu to only have 1. I did email them. I'm going to see what they say. I don't know if they'll replace it or not, if they can replace just this one marker, but we'll see. Okay, so side-by-side comparison, brush-wise. There is some differences in the brush tips. You can see this one, they both come to a fairly fine point. This one's a little more tapered inward. This one's more pointy, triangular. This one's more like a soft curve. So Copic has more of a soft curve and Ohuhu is more of a triangular pointed one. I'm not sure if that affects the performance at all, but I haven't noticed a problem with it, so there's that. I already showed you guys the chisel nib, so I'm not going to bother with that. The Ohuhu is slightly longer than the Copic, and as I said before, the name of the marker color is not on the Ohuhu, but it is on the Copic, so that's something to take into consideration when you're buying markers. But I don't have a problem with it because I never remove both caps at the same time. Wow, that light. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry if you guys can't see any of this right now. I'm trying. But yeah, I think that's everything I have to go over. If you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I would be happy to do more videos or try more videos for you guys, or test a couple things out. If you guys are curious about something, I don't mind doing some testing for you. We'll see what happens. I'm saying a lot and I'm irritating myself, so I'm sorry if I'm irritating any of you. So that's everything I have to say for today. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll leave links to the marker set and the people I mentioned today, like OakTeaPArty. I'll leave her Twitch and her Instagram in the description below. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.